Revoice Podcast Network. The mic is ours.
Hi, my name is Raenah. I'm a social work major.
Hi, my name is Rachel. I'm a mass communications major, and I know nothing about social work.
Communication.
So why social work?
I chose social work because I like the idea of helping people, especially like kids who don't have someone to support them. It's nice to know that I could help someone even in like the smallest way.
Okay, and you didn't want to do anything like medical related? Because that's what a lot of doctors say.
Yeah.
Like, oh, why'd you become a doctor? Because I want to help people. Well, yes, but
I could do the medical, but I don't like the idea of someone's life being in my hands, like actual like surgical, and also like dentistry and nursing and all that is a lot of science, and I suck at science. I can't do.
Do you not have to take science classes as a social work major?
I did. I placed out of a lot of them. Doing governor school.
Oh, you did governor school?
Yeah, for 2 years, and then I dropped out.
I did biotech. I could not do governor school.
Governor school stressed me out.
I imagine so. I mean, I saw what people in my school did with governor school, and that was stressful. Lab report to do, all their science classes. My friends like crying over the fact that they got C's because they were so happy about it.
I was actually so happy to get a C because I was struggling the whole time. I got there thinking I was smart, and then like my family was like, oh, you're still smart. And I was like, yeah, but I'm the dumbest of the smart. I was struggling so bad. And mine was an environmental science governor school. And I struggle at science.
Okay, so social work is a change of pace.
Yeah.
Okay, and you like it?
I do.
Okay.
It's nice. The classes are pretty, I wouldn't say easy, because like you do have to learn in them.
Yeah, what is like a typical like social work class like?
It's very interactive. Everyone has to be able to participate in class.
I was gonna say, is it like a Socratic seminar type deal, or?
It's very. All of my classes for social work have been smaller, so that way you can do more one-on-one with people, and it's a lot of group work.
It's a lot of
group work. My intro to social work class had group tests.
Like you had to help each other out on the test. Oh, so your grades in the hand of others.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it was like you had to rely on other people to do, like my group wanted to do, oh, you do this part and you do this chapter and you do this chapter, and then for the test, we each answer our own chapter's stuff. And I was like, that's not going to work, because what if someone doesn't do their chapter?
Has that happened yet?
No, it hasn't. Everybody's been pretty on it. Where one person lacks, somebody else helps out. So.
See, that's cool, because I only have one major requirement class right now, and that's my mass comm class. It's just intro. When I tell you it's online, I think this class would be so much better in person, because online we have our textbook, and then he does these breakdown videos, which are really, really helpful. Shout out Professor B, love that guy. No, he's really funny. He does his breakdown videos, and then on top of that he links like materials, TED Talks, whatever. And then you have like a 20-question quiz at the end of every week, and because it's on online class, there's no like in person. So when I tell you some of those questions, I'm like, when did we learn that? But it's like hidden in the third chapter, subheader, 2 pages down. I wish I did this class in person, because what we're learning is really interesting, like how right now, how gaming has influenced the development of AI in specific corporate levels. Like one thing we just learned that actually surprised me, and that's really shocking, is that corporate corporate environment / atmosphere, if you will, they were inspired by video games. Like when you play a video game and you have to level up or whatever, or there's like incentives to play the game, corporate companies have been taking from that, and that's how they do like, incentivize our employees by offering this promotional raise through these and this, or let's get these luxury points or whatever, and then you get paid vacation days. and they're taking from like gaming environments, gaming communities. I was like, okay. That was interesting. It was odd. I was like, okay, this is cool. However, I did do that. I read that textbook chapter at like 10 o'clock at night. Can I tell you anything else about it? No, but that was really cool. So the more you know.
So what do you want to do with mass comms?
So there's like a little story behind it. So I do want to be a lawyer. And I figured that out my last year of high school, and I wanted to focus on international law, which is a lot of like Model UN type deals, and you're working with contracts and like immigration law sometimes, depending on what you're going into. So I thought, okay, I love history, so why not study international studies? So that's my main major, if you will. But I don't really have a lot of classes with that because that major is not concentrated until like your last 2 years. So you can do whatever the hell you want for like the first 2 years. And my advisor told me, she's like, international studies is a great major to double major with. And I said, okay. So I told her, I said, I want to double major in mass comms, because I sat down with a couple of the students from the Robertson School of Communication, and I was just talking to them, and they were so passionate and excited about some of the stuff that I was. Like, I love behind the scenes stuff. I love screenwriting, script writing. I love not necessarily directing, but I love helping produce, coming up with ideas and such, and watching them executed. And after I did more research, I realized I could actually help out with that in terms of like law, with entertainment law. And so I decided to double major in both the areas of law that I want to study, because mass comms, it has more required classes that I need to take. Like, apparently I need to take poli-sci for mass comms, which I'm taking right now. So it's more classes that I have to take. So my advisor's like, oh, focus more on mass comms. So right now mass comms is kind of my main major, and I've joined like 3 clubs that are relative to media production, which is what my concentration is in. I could have chosen advertising or public relations. That's not really that interesting to me. Like, I get it, I understand, but media production is where it's at for me. I love the behind the scenes, I love the networking, I love the creation, although putting me behind a camera is kind of disastrous.
Why?
Let's just say this. I was filming, here's a little story for you. I was filming an episode of a podcast, and I was in the study area of my building, and I was recording last minute. I had to submit it in an hour with this camera, not mine. Didn't know what the hell I was doing. I was putting it on, and then my friends walked down, and you're like, oh, how's this camera going? I said, I think it's going good. I download everything to my laptop just to find out that none of it had audio. I literally cried. I crashed out over Chipotle.
That's real. I would too.
I crashed out over Chipotle and a Baja Blast.
You had to go out your way to get that Baja Blast.
I did. I did. Because I was so sad, and I texted my editor, and she's like, girl, it's okay. It's okay. But with media production, it's also just so fun. Like, what do I want to do? I want to be an entertainment lawyer, but the journey to get to that law degree, it doesn't necessarily have to be like straight. I mean, I wouldn't mind working at like a news station, a news network, something along those lines, like media production. That's probably where I'd be.
As long as you build.
As long as I build, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to develop better editing skills right now, because a whole lot of media production is being able to take what you shot and making it something else. And being able to do that is a skill that I'm struggling with right now, because the school gives us Premiere Pro, and I cannot work Premiere Pro to save my life. But I've been trying DaVinci and CapCut.
Got you.
And we're working on it. I'm not that good at editing. I'm not that good at working behind the camera, but I can write, I can direct. That's all I got. Hi, thank you so much for watching our episode of Major Dilemma. Check back in with our other shows, Revoice Reviews, Bad Attitude, and anything else on the Revoice Network. Tune in every Friday for a new episode.
Bye.